Cassius IFL TV. We're in Riyadh season. I'm joined by Tommy Fury. Well, you know all about this anyway, don't you?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's an honour to be back in Saudi. Absolutely love it here. Look at the events that they're putting on. It's crazy. It's, they don't do this anywhere else in the world.
Was it the same bit that you fought with Jake Paul?
It's similar, very similar. But I don't think it's the same area. But it's a very similar stadium to what me and Jake fought in. So hopefully fight here again.
I have got bigger arms.
Come on, he's the body.
Right, who had bigger arms at 15 out of you two?
Oh, no.
Probably him. I was
Was
skinny.
you?
I was skinny at 15.
I was skinny at 15.
Nah, I was skinny at 15. I was so skinny at 15.
Debatable. Debatable.
Tommy, it's been nearly, week and a half, obviously, since your night in Manchester.
Yeah.
Have you had time to reflect on it?
Well, reflecting on some star jumps and some hugging, I'll tell you that. I don't know, listen, it was what it was. It was the atmosphere and the event was amazing. It was the best you'd ever see. But, you know, the fight, you know, it was just questionable. What can you do with a guy that didn't come to fight? You know, it was what it was, but the atmosphere and the event was a sellout. It was amazing. We got the win and we move on.
What do you think about his decision to appeal the decision?
Well, he appealed it and it got unanimous in my favour, so cheers, mate, appreciate it. No, I'm glad the judges scored it fairly because at the end of the day, there was one man trying to make a fight and the other guy was literally getting instructed by his corner to hold me. So what can you do against that? Is a banger, by the way. But what can you do? It is what it is, isn't it?
Your dad said he's not going to leave him alone until he gets his 200 grand.
I mean, it's live on the internet, you can see it. He said, yeah, he's down. They agreed on a bet and he got beat. So cough up the money, he's rich enough, so give it away. Simple.
What's your thoughts about your brother's fight with Ngannou this week? Obviously, Ngannou's first fight as a heavyweight.
Yeah.
But yes, it's caused a lot of intrigue. Everyone is talking about it. Some for, some against. But what's your thoughts on that fight with Ngannou and your brother?
I think it's a very good event. You know, it's the biggest event in the world now. And in terms of the fight, I feel like Tyson's going to do whatever he wants in there. You know, it's Francis' first boxing match, and he's boxing, in my opinion, the greatest to ever do it. So it's a very tall order, but you know, he's still got to be switched on because these unconventional men, in my opinion, are harder to fight than actual boxers. So you've got to be switched on.
Just going back to your fight night, that scorecard situation, that could have been really messy, couldn't it? If obviously we know that you've gone unanimous on all three, but if one of them scorecards had been different, it could have been like complete mayhem with the announcement of who, etc., couldn't it?
Yeah, I think it was a very messy sort of thing. I mean, it is what it is. It's a very tough fight to score. But I was trying to press the action, I was trying to come forward and engage. But every time I came forward, it was a holding match. So I don't know, it is what it is. I came to fight, so it is what it is. But, you know, the right man won on the night, and that was me. And now we move on, and he can go back to doing his podcasts.
Tommy, just a final one. Who do you want next?
Anyone, I don't care. But I do want to fight in Saudi next. You know, Saudi's a place where I want to be. It's an amazing place to fight, and I want to box here next. I mean, look, how can you not?
Could there be a rematch with KSI though? Could there be a rematch with KSI?
I don't know. I mean, me and my team will sit around the table and we'll decide what's the best route to go down. At the end of the day, I run this crossover world of boxing now because I beat the two biggest names, Jake Paul and KSI. I beat them both, so I'll call the shots from now on.
Tommy Fury, thank you very much for your time. Baby, all good?
Baby's all good. She's just turned 9 months the other day, loving it.
Right, thank you very much for your time. We'll catch up with you soon.